Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back, and let's start Fire Emblem The Last Promise. I have no idea what the deal with this game is. I know that it's like edgy and stuff, and I'm not going to be skipping the cutscenes like I usually do because this is a new story to me and I actually would like to see what it's all about. And remember to subscribe if you like what you see, and let's get into it. So, Prologue, Genesis. Over a millennium ago, humans and dragons lived together on a peaceful and luscious land called Blaine. No, the name for Blaine sounds pretty plain. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to be too cynical during it. I just know this game has a reputation. But, you know, I'll forge my own opinion on it, I guess. However, the dragons feared the progression of humans in both technology and quantity. Alright, this is just sounding like the Alib lore. So began the scouring that would result in the death of dragons and humans alike. Yeah, this is just sounding like the FE6 lore so far, but maybe it's different. But ultimately, dragons overcame humans. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is where it diverges. The dragons won the war. Mankind was forced to make a decision. 7 leaders of the war, known as the Valiant Warriors, from all across Blaine, decided that at the very least, the existence of humanity must be preserved no matter the cost. All that is living and all that is animate is made up of the energy known as ether. Knowing this, the hero Magus used his ability to control the flow of the ether around him to save many lives. Nobility and their servants gathered together, and Magus used the ether of the humans and dragons who had died to warp away to a new continent far away from the dragons, where the chosen humans could start anew. Oh, okay, this actually sounds like an interesting setup. They're like starting a new society. And so in order to save the lives of a few, the lives of many more were sacrificed. Oh, that's not good. The new land named Solum by the hero Arbiter, what is this, Halo? Was not nearly as bountiful as their homeland of Blaine, but the people endured and their paths separated. Arbiter, who was the leader of all humans. Okay, this is getting a bit exposition-y. Like, you couldn't have had my Jagan character slowly explain this to the Lord. I mean, assuming we get a Jagan. His nation, named Blaine in honor of the old land, will one day tame the beast known as the Wyvern. Okay, so that's like the Mastodon. And fly them across the continent to see new lands from the sky above. The gifted mage Magus traveled in the opposite direction, forming a powerful military nation to the northwest. He would call this enormous stretch of land the New Magus, which would be later renamed to Magnus. To the north, Queen Chela decided that she would live life in a peaceful area blanketed by white snow. This beautiful land would be named by Chelia herself to be the country in the snow, Elysia. Southeast above Blaine, Cora formed a large family of people who wanted to live simple lives of peace and tradition. He called the plains they settled on Athia. South of Magnus, west of Blaine, Duke Fortress. Okay, I'm sorry, like, I want to read the story, but okay, there were kingdoms. Its people lived happily, but for those who did not believe in the constraints of the government, they followed the old wise Jason. He moved even further. Oh my god. Please. Please. Yuila. Okay, so there's a 7th hero, and then she made a kingdom. She was unwilling to sacrifice her people. Yuila from Fire Emblem 12 became the legendary blah blah blah. Okay. But this war, the Falling, would not be the last. Magnus would grow into an empire of unparalleled strength through the descendants of its creator Magnus. Skilled with magic and prosperous like no other, the empire of Magnus began a long and vicious war. It quickly overwhelmed Elysia to the north, and oh my god, please, please. Okay, wait. Okay, finally. Okay, the game. Okay, the opening to Sacred Stones. Here we go. Alright, alright. The Magian are attacking the Aegeans, alright. Alright, that hero is the king. Okay, General warped in, okay. Okay, hopefully we're through the longest of it. Castle Aegis. Duke Paul of Aegis long has been. Tush, tush. Don't look so sour, Duke. After all, I'll be sparing the citizens of Aegis. You should be thanking me for my graciousness. Graciousness? There is nothing gracious about what you've done. Aha, a sore loser, aren't you? I would be too if my castle were conquered as quickly as yours. Oh shit, this dude's got the heat. The other territories of Valencia have already surrendered to me, and the people who might have actually helped you didn't live long enough to get that chance, did they? Seems like nothing will go your way, will it, Duke Paul? It's true, isn't it? You warped your armies here. I did not. The kid next to me did. Well, asking a dark wizard in Fire Emblem if they can use warp is a very silly question, since almost all of them warp away from the protagonists at least once or twice. He is the most talented mage in all of Solum. He is my trump card and my most prized possession. Him? But that's absurd. Believe what you will. You'll have time to think about it in a dungeon. Well, okay, at least he's not killing him, right? You know, there are worse dark wizards out there. Just stay there and wait for me to restore peace to Solum. Restore peace? You started this war. How can you even spout the word peace after all the people you've killed? Emperor Louis, answer me. Even I told you it wouldn't make a difference. You're too concerned with the well-being of your people to understand my actions. Now I must bid you farewell, Duke. May you see the light someday. Okay. 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 There's Bat of the Beast. Sir Brian, this is the place. This village is hidden, but there's nowhere to run. That is good. Or should I do my voice where I read the Bernadetta thing, since this is Bat of the Beast? That is good! After chasing him around for so long, I couldn't stand him just slipping by us. The troubles we go through to ensure Magnus's lasting dominance. Alright, men, you have the order. Subdue the Valencian scum. We must not let this drag on. For glory, for honor, for the Empire. Father, bad news. Some Magian soldiers are here. What? What could they want? Sean, could you see how many there are? There are only a few, and they don't look very strong. I can't imagine they would send anything but a scouting force. Well, it looks like we're going to have to leave. What? Right now? These soldiers can only be after me, Sean. If I stay here, I'll be endangering the villagers. Okay, I'm coming too. Fair enough, Sean. You've trained enough to fight their grunts. But stay back and leave the leader to me. Use your head or lose your head. Don't do anything reckless. If you don't want me to repeat these same things over and over again, then show me I don't need to, okay? Understood, Father. Alright then. Why don't we greet our guests? Okay, so 2 paladins right off the bat. Well, one's a cavalier. It's time for battle, son. Things can get rough, so take it seriously and watch your back. If you feel threatened, move behind me. I'm not a kid anymore, Father. I can handle myself. I thought the lords of this game name was Anakin. Well, this is your first real fight. Even if you're not a kid, you're not an adult. I'll protect you, so just stay close. Father, alright. And now our battle against these dastard Magians. Alright, there's a Bat of the Beast. Oh, so he's noticed us and come to play, huh? Boys, I hear the guy we're facing can't even fight normally. Something about an accident where he suffered some injury. I mean, whatever the case, he's no match for us. Move out and finish this quickly, boys. And kill any accomplices, no questions asked. Alright, player phase, Last Promise. Those are pretty, I think his weapon ranks are good, but no Silver Lance? Alright, I guess they don't want you leaning on this guy too heavily. Let's see. Only 1 more defense, but a lot more HP, and, I don't know who's good in this hack, I don't know who's bad, so I'm just gonna use who I feel like I normally would in any Fire Emblem game. Okay, so I can't visit the village for goods. Alright, let's make this faster. Animation, game speed fast, text speed max. I bet that would have helped with the prologue. Alright. Alright, so this guy, Sean, a son of Siegfried, he is an innocent kid, kind and giving. And Siegfried, a man with a strong sense of justice and dedication. He suffers from deep wounds. Alright. Oh, dang, he doesn't even want around these guys. Well, then I suppose the best strat would just be to go on forest tiles for now. Enemy phase. So you've come to hunt me down at last. Please, do you honestly think you can best me in battle? Alright, so we only have swords, so that'll be interesting. Alright, and that's a perfect opportunity to feed a kill to the guy. These guys don't even come close to killing them, so I feel pretty safe doing this. Piercing sword, effective against thick armor. Alright, well there's no reason to use that one now, so I'll just stick with the iron. Enemy phase. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't go for the other one. Generic spear. Alright, so I guess that's just what Iron Lances are called in this game. And it's the preferred weapon of this soldier. Wow, this soldier must be the chosen one. Alright. Get got. Thank you. Here comes the enemies, and a relatively simple first chapter. Generic spear. Alright. And it looks like we're about to get our first level up. Let's go. Let's see. He's the main character, it seems, so it'll probably be good, right? Fan game makers love giving the lords good growths. Alright. Got resistance. Cool, and cavaliers are called gallants in this? Okay, whatever. I do have a sword that pierces through. Oh my god, pierces through thick armor. I don't know why I said the other. This game's already getting to me. Alright. Well, aren't you tough? Alright, well I guess I'll just wait and see how much damage my piercing sword does. Quite a bit actually. Huh. After some chip damage, I'll be able to kill him. Amongst my comrades, they call me Brian. Amongst my enemies, I am called Brian the Lion. Alright, buddy. Alright. Time to get that boss EXP. Piercing sword. Let's go. Alright. 1 HP. Knight, you will regret this. Alright, and he is dead. Level up? Nah. He's just a knight. Got an elixir. Is that the Zelda sound for getting an item? Okay, cool. That should be the last of them. I need to get a move on it immediately if I want to stay safe. I hope you understand, Sean. I'm going to Anura. You're going to need to stay hidden for the time being? You aren't joining me now. No way, Father. You can't go alone. Son, I'm doing this to protect you. Those soldiers were out to take me, but they didn't have qualms to kill you as well? I have business to take care of and things to do. Magnus has made its move and it's time I make mine. You aren't little anymore, right? Take care of yourself. But Father... I will not allow you to come, and that's final. You know how to defend yourself in case trouble comes? Granted, I'd rather you don't get into any fights with anyone. So stay in the village as much as possible. I'm pretty sure that Corbian kid is willing to have your company for some time. You should train with him. He's a good sparring partner. Father, don't you think you... I've already gotten my things. Farewell, Sean. Wow, what a crappy dad. Corbin. He's just leaving his kid. Wow. Alright. The first strike. Okay, so that was the prologue, I guess. And, alright. And before I get into this... Well, okay, the first text box will come up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first episode of The Last Promise. Can't wait to get to the last episode of The Last Promise. Remember to subscribe if you like what you see. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.